Hello students, today we are going to start with the application of the Gauss theorem. Here we are going to first find the electric field due to a single point charge with the help of the Gauss theorem. So what are the steps involved? So here we are having a point charge Q present at the location O. In order to find out the electric field due to this using Gauss theorem, first we have to select the observation point P at a certain distance, suppose R, where we want to find out the strength of electric field. Second step is to draw a Gaussian surface around the given charge. The shape of the Gaussian surface depends upon the shape of the charge or charge distribution. The single point charge that we have considered, it is a sphere of almost zero radius. So in this case, because the point charge is spherical in shape, although zero in size, thus Gaussian surface will be the same shape as that of the shape of the charge. That will be, it will also be a sphere. So in order to draw a Gaussian surface, we consider O as a center and we draw a sphere around the point O, which is going to pass through the point P such that its radius will be R. So here we draw a sphere around the point O, which is going to act like a Gaussian surface for it. In the next step, we consider a small area element around the point P like this. Then we draw a normal with respect to this area element, which will be its area vector. We know that the direction of electric field due to positive charge is directed away from it, so it will also be directed along the same line, that is along the line OP in the direction of electric field. So first what we are going to do is to find electric flux through this area element, and then we will find it through the whole of the area of the sphere. So using the definition of the flux, electric flux through the area element is d phi equal to E dot dA. Both are in the same direction. Scalar product opens up, EDA cos 0 is plus 1, so it will be simply equal to E into dA. This is the flux through the area element. Total flux through the Gaussian surface will be phi equal to integral of d phi equal to integral of EDA. It is a closed surface, so we will put a ring around it. E is a constant at all the points on the Gaussian surface because all the points are at same distance from the location of the charge equal to radius of the sphere. It will be outside the sign of integration. Integral will take place only for the area element of the Gaussian surface. So this is a small portion of the surface of the sphere. So when we integrate it, we get the total area of the sphere, E into A, and we know that area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. This is the flux which is passing through the Gaussian surface. Now, last step, we will apply Gauss theorem. So, according to Gauss theorem, flux passing through any surface is Q net over epsilon naught. Now there is only one Q, so we can write it as Q over epsilon naught. So we have two equations of the electric flux, E into 4 pi r square and also phi equal to Q over epsilon naught. Consider it one. Second equation. So if we compare 1 and 2, E into 4 pi r square is equal to Q over epsilon naught, or E is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q over r square. This is the same expression as what we have obtained in the Coulomb's law chapter. So this is the way we can apply equation of Gauss theorem in order to find the electric field due to a single point charge. Thank you.